Just keeps taking pictures. Well, crap. I want to take a picture. Oh, is this?
No, it started. Time is running out.
So, hi, Jack. Tell me what brings you in today.
Oh, thinking about going into work tomorrow and punching somebody.
You are. So, tell me what has brought this on.
Oh, just this person is just totally annoying all the time. Never listens, and just, they deserve a smack.
Okay. Can you tell me what it is that this person does that makes you feel this way?
There's a multitude of things. Yapping on the radio all the time. Acting like Mr. Tough Guy, and every time you criticize him, it's, we'll talk about that after work. Like they're going to really stand there, and then they make sure they take off after work. That they're never there to have a confrontation.
Okay, so they talk smack on the radio, and it sounds like maybe they sort of instigate things and then leave before something happens.
Yeah.
So, what is it doing to you? How is this making you feel when they're, as you said, talking smack on the radio? How does that make you feel?
Pissed off. I just want them to shut up. It's like, I gotta work there all day and listen to their annoying BS, and it's like, don't need to hear it all day long, every day.
So tell me, what do you think might happen if you were to go into work tomorrow and smack them, as you said?
Well, make sure they swing first, and I don't think nothing will happen.
Okay. I mean, you say you don't think anything will happen if he swung at you first.
Yeah, I could just claim self-defense.
What other consequences do you think could occur if, say, he swings at you first?
Well, if he swings at me first, I don't think I'll have any consequences because I know I can kick his ass, so I don't have to worry about that.
So I'm sorry. Let's just back up a little. How would you be sure that he swung first? How would that occur?
I'm very good when I get in somebody's face to make them angry. I will say certain things and stuff, and I will make them feel like they're threatened so that they throw to, I'm sure in their mind they're defending themselves, but I don't put a finger on them and get them to throw the first punch.
So you don't touch them, you just say some things to get them and get closer to them and get them to...
Yeah, get in their face, get close enough to scare them, and to let them know that I would just love to put them right in the ground. And most people will swing.
Is this the first time that you have felt like you wanted to go in to work and punch this guy?
Oh, no.
So how have you kept yourself from doing that in the past?
Like I say, he runs away at night when we get done working, and most of the time don't see him in the morning. I'd have to make an effort to go see him in the morning because his truck's not parked by my truck or anything like that.
So is that your plan, to make an effort tomorrow?
Thinking about it.
What could be some other ways of handling the situation?
Oh, I suppose I could go talk to the boss and tell her that how annoying he is, and tell her to tell him to knock it off, but don't usually need nobody else to take care of an annoyance. I take care of an annoyance myself.
Okay. So, if there were violence at work, I mean, has this happened before? Has there been violence at your place of work before?
Oh yeah.
And how has that been resolved?
Don't know yet because the last one just happened, and years ago, before everybody was so happy, there was always more than once that people would settle it with their fists, or most of the confrontations are verbal, and somebody tucks their tail and runs, and so that's the end of it. But yeah, there have been physical confrontations.
So it sounds like you've been able to avoid things before. Well, as you said, he would leave, I guess, before you arrived. So, I mean, did that allow you a little bit of time to sort of cool off, maybe?
Well, if I don't have to hear him or see him, it's like the annoyance goes away. So,
Do you feel a little bit cooled down now from when you last saw him?
oh yeah, I don't dwell on it. I mean, it's just in the moment that, you know, but I mean, after it happens so many days in a row, you just want to go and smack him.
What do you think could be some other ways of handling the situation besides smacking him? Or if you're not totally comfortable going to your boss, what do you think could be some other ways of handling the situation?
I don't know, because I've tried all the other ways. I've tried the talking ways. Initially nicely, later on very pointedly, you know, and the person just goes in one ear and out the other. They just, like, they can't help themselves. They keep screwing up at work too, and no matter what, they drive the same way, they make the same mistakes day after day after day and never learn. There's just certain people like that there's nothing you can do to show them or tell them. The only thing that changes their behavior is straight ass fear.
And, okay, so has anyone else had any confrontations with this person?
Oh yeah. And he always, once they confront him, he just apologizes. Just, sorry he said that, and, you know, it was just the heat of the moment, and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah. But he keeps being his annoying self, even though he has to apologize to everybody when they confront him.
Has he apologized to you?
I've never confronted him.
So, how would you feel if you were to approach him and he apologized to you?
Well, if it does about as much good as his other apologies, where he's still the same annoying person he is, it wouldn't make me feel that good, because words are hollow. It's your actions that show that you meant it. You can say I'm sorry all day long, but if you don't change your behavior, it means you weren't that sorry then.
Okay. Well, I have to admit that the idea of physical violence at work kind of concerns me a bit. I know we had worked on helping you to get this position before, and it sounds like it had been working out pretty well for you. I'd hate to see something happen to where you end up losing this position, or even worse possible, there could be even more severe consequences if you were to go in and sort of instigate, if you will, this person swinging at you first. I mean, what do you think is... I know you say you don't think there's any consequences, but there could be. What else do you see happening if you and this person get into a physical altercation?
Yes, he could call the cops, and he could try and sue me and whatever, but...
And then, I mean, what else could happen if he sued you or you lost your job?
Well, I know I could do another job quick.
That is, once you were maybe out of jail.
Yeah, but...
And then you've got a pretty clean record right now, right?
Oh yeah, Yeah, 100%.
So, boy, kind of late to be adding a, I don't know, assault charge to your record. How would that affect you getting another job, you think?
Oh, there's still plenty of construction jobs I could get. That's if it stuck, I'd have trouble getting through Canada. So my winter job would be changed. But
And how would your winter job change?
well, go through Canada, you got to be squeaky clean. Otherwise, you got to fill out a bunch of paperwork and pay up money and everything else just to go back and forth through Canada.
So, getting an assault charge on your record sounds like it could jeopardize your winter job.
Well, for a while, or it definitely would cost me money to take care of it.
And how would that affect your financial situation if you were having to spend money on that charge?
Would mean there's certain things that I do that I wouldn't be able to do.
And how would that make you feel?
More annoyed.
So, you feel you've tried talking to him and he apologizes, it's just words. He doesn't follow it up with changing his actions. I mean, when you first came in, you said that you were thinking about punching him. I just wonder if what could be some other things that you could do just to, I mean, when you look at that long-term situation of possibly going to jail, losing your second job, possibly losing this current job. I wonder if all of that is, I don't know, worth all that for you?
Well, I'll just ignore. Well, avoid him. Tell her to put me on jobs that he's not on.
So there's an alternate thing to do, not confront him, and just asking your boss for an alternate schedule.
Yeah.
Is that something that she's done before?
Well, it's real easy because we've got half a dozen jobs going on at a time, so she can schedule it so I don't have to work with him.
So tomorrow morning when you go to work, what do you think you'll do?
Work.
But I mean,
Now I won't punch him.
okay. Well, that sounds like a very reasonable and rational decision you've arrived at.
If you say so.
Okay. Did you have anything else for me, Jack?
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming in.